We have tried a lot of new products from all the new launches happening. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Supurna and I make content related to beauty, fashion and lifestyle. In today's video, I'll be sharing my honest reviews on some of the new launches viral products. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting with an affordable, great quality product. It's the Inside Cosmetics Radiance Filter. Comes in this frosted bottle with the usual doe foot applicator, which makes the application really easy. It's supposed to provide that ultimate glow to your base, along with providing a very little coverage. You can say it's the dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Solid Flawless Filter or the e.l.f. Hello Glow Liquid Filter. Gets blended super easily, leaves a very nice dewy, glowy finish. I have seen this is almost always out of stock. I could only find this particular shade for me, which is medium sand. It might not be the best shade match for me, but I can definitely work with it. Actually, to be honest, once you blend it out, it's barely visible. I have actually worn this particular shade in today's video as well, and you can see that glow. I am absolutely loving it. At 280 rupees, this kind of result with such great quality, amazing. You should and must give this a try. Next up, we have this skin tint from Nykaa. It's their super light serum infused skin tint. First of all, I love the packaging. This one comes in this glass frosted bottle. For any foundation or skin tint, I really prefer a pump packaging. It's much more easier to use. Also, I love this lilac color. This one I am in the shade 310N. You can either use fingers or your foundation brush to blend it on your face. It is extremely lightweight and gives a good amount of coverage considering it's a skin tint. You can definitely build it up. It settles down as a satin finish. It does not look heavy or cakey at all. Today also I have used this one. Basically, I have used a combination of these two products for my base today and I'm absolutely loving it. It's been around 4 to 5 hours since I have put on this makeup, and everything that I've used today on my face, I can clearly say they are long lasting. Also, I have not used any kind of setting spray. Earlier this month, I had also got my hands on this super viral Luxe Concealer. It's the Natasha Denona's High Glam Concealer N4. Comes with a slanted thin doe foot applicator. Makes it super easy to apply under your eyes. Such a classy luxe packaging. It's a full coverage hydrating concealer. Feels extremely lightweight on your under eyes and definitely doesn't crease too easily. I am really enjoying this formula. It's such a hydrating lightweight formula. It does not make your under eye look patchy or cakey. It is on the expensive side. Actually, it is expensive. 3,500 for a concealer. It is expensive, but I feel it's absolutely worth the money because of its quality and the result that it's providing. Next, I'll be talking about two blushes. One I absolutely enjoyed using. Another one, I did not like the formulation. Starting with the one that I did not like. But most of them on the internet are loving this. I'm pretty sure we all have our own preferences. Just a quick disclaimer. Just because I have loved a product doesn't mean that everyone needs to love. And just because everyone has loved the product doesn't mean that I will be loving that as well. We all have our own personal preferences according to our skin type, mood, and everything, right? So let's not judge. I'm only sharing my honest reviews and experiences with you all. I'm talking about the Maybelline Sun Kisser Blush Plus Highlighter. I have got this one in the shade 02 Uptown Glow. Comes with the standard Maybelline doe foot applicator. Now, this is how it's looking on the first application. It's supposed to be a blush plus highlighter to give you that perfect sun-kissed golden hour glow. So once you blend it out, you see the pigmentation is hardly there. I know it does not claim to have a great pigmentation. It says it's buildable, but even for a buildable formula, we expect much more pigmentations, right? Let's go ahead with the second round. Also, as you can see, I am applying quite a bit of product. This is with the second application. I mean, the pigmentation is hardly there. Like maybe after third or fourth application you can get the desired application if you're someone who loves a good blush look. And talking about the glow, I definitely think that it is glowy. It's definitely a lightweight formula and gives you that nice glow, but I'm still not convinced because it is supposed to be a blush plus highlighter. To be honest, there are a lot of blushes in the market which provides a very dewy flushed look. You can definitely get that blush plus highlighter kind of effect from those blushes as well. I really wish this had a little more pigment to it, and also whenever I have used this, with your fingers it gets blended okay, but whenever I have used a brush, makeup brush, a blush brush, to blend it on top of my full face of makeup, I have observed that it has moved not only the base, it has also moved the blush that I'm applying. So basically it creates a hollow on my cheek whenever I have used this with a brush, and it does look patchy on top of a full face of makeup. This particular shade 02 Uptown Glow is supposed to suit medium skin tone as well, but I'm really not sure how much this is gonna show up on the skin. So yeah, if you have used this product, let me know in the comment section about your experience with this. Again, it's just my opinion, what I have faced. I love Maybelline as a brand, and you all know by now that I love most of their products, actually 90% of their products, and I am a huge fan. If you open my vanity, you'll see most of, like, all the Maybelline products in my vanity. So I really enjoy using Maybelline, but if something does not work for me, I'll have to be honest with you all, right? Again, it's the product that I don't like, it's not the brand I'm talking about. I love Maybelline. The next blush that I'm wearing in today's video actually is amazing. It is a new launch. It's the Tipsy Beauty Silk Cushion Blush Shimmer. Tipsy Beauty has launched this one in collaboration with Ashi Adani. I love her. I have met her personally also during the Nika Land last year, and she's such a sweetheart. I just feel she's one of those genuine creators. So the moment I saw that, I had to get my hands on that. And Tipsy Beauty products also I love. So this collaboration I knew I had to get my hands on. So I think they had some 2 to 3 shades available in this Silk Cushion Blush wand before, but they launched some 3 more, I think the 2 blush and 1 contour. Summer is coming. I feel summer screams for a nice coral blush for me. This comes in the same kind of wand packaging as the Charlotte Tilbury's wands or the e.l.f. wands. I think people were comparing this with the Charlotte Tilbury wands, and it is known to be the dupe for that, which is great because the Charlotte Tilbury wands are, I think it's priced above 4K, and this is priced at 1200, which is great. Now talking about the pigmentation, it's pigmented. I just added 2 dots and it covered my whole cheek. Color payoff is amazing. Now it is their shimmer version of blush. Add a very nice glow to my cheeks. Now this, you can say, a blush plus highlighter formulation. This is giving, and how you can see this already. Beautiful. And as I told you, I have been wearing this makeup for 4 hours now. It has not moved. The blush is blushing. Also love the packaging, the color shift here. I absolutely loved using this, and if you're planning to get one, you won't regret. So She Glam has been relaunched in India on Tira, and of course I had to get my hands on this blush. It's their super viral blush. I've only seen everyone around the world using this, but as we didn't have this available in India, we couldn't try this. But finally I have got my hands on this. Love this packaging, such unique packaging. This is the applicator and the product is inside, so you put it, it gets absorbed. It's like a foam. You dot it, blend it. Now this has a matte finish. Remember that this is not your glowy dewy blush. It has a matte finish, so if you are looking for a matte liquid blush, you can try this one. Also, this is not overly pigmented. It has a buildable formula, so if you are a beginner, it's the perfect one to try, because sometimes you don't know how much to use. So it has a buildable formula. You can either tone it down or go blush blindness. This particular one is in the shade Love Cake. It's a pretty Barbie light pink color. This lasts okay-ish. I won't say that it's a long lasting blush. It lasted on me for around 2 to 3 hours maximum, I can say. I was wearing this in Goa. But to be honest, it's a fun blush to try and carry it around, but I would say it's a must-have though. Speaking of She Glam, I have also picked up their eyeshadow palette. I really want to try one of their eyeshadow palettes. Those are also supposed to be really good. So I have picked up this particular one in the variant, the Afternoon palette. Now this has mostly the shades of all browns and nudes except this blue. It does come with a magnetic closure, but it does not come with a mirror. I really wish it had a mirror, which would have made it super easy to use, you know. I love any eyeshadow palette that has a mirror because that makes it easier to apply. Otherwise, you keep it again, hold it on the mirror. It's just too much. So it comes with 15 shades. None of them are shimmer and 6 matte. All of these are pigment. These are some of the mattes and these are some of the shimmers. Now I wouldn't say that this is the most pigmented palette. Actually, some of the shades are pigmented. Some of those are quite average, not so pigmented is what I felt. Because I want to try a palette from SheGlam, I picked it up. I used it today. So this particular golden shimmer was pigmented, but some of these are not so pigmented, especially the shimmers. Some of them are pigmented, but some of them are not so pigmented. So I have a mixed opinion about this. I'm not pretty sure. Also, it's priced at rupees 1000 or 1100. That means this is not an affordable palette for sure. We actually get so many eyeshadow palettes which are pigmented with great color payoffs in India for a much cheaper price. I don't see myself reaching out to this quite often, and you can definitely skip this one. The next product that I'll be talking about is again from Maybelline, but this one I am in love with. Even before it launched in India, last year I posted a video using this particular product. My husband traveled to the US. I asked him to get this, so he got me the blue mascara. I tried it. I also posted a reel on this and I fell in love. I really asked Maybelline to launch those in India as if they heard me, and they launched this in India, and they launched in 2 colors. Maybelline Sky High Mascara in the shade Blue Mist and Burgundy Haze. I got this from Nykaa, and the moment I saw this, I was screaming that yay, finally these are in India, because we love the Sky High formulation and we only had the black version of it available in India. Now colored mascaras are in trend now, especially with the summer approaching. We needed this in India. Benefit also has launched their colored mascaras, but they are expensive. They are 3000 rupees each, whereas these are priced at 799 each. Honestly, I prefer the Maybelline Sky High formulation much better than the Benefit mascara. I have tried both of these. Now both of these are having the same kind of formulation as the original Lash Sensational Sky High Black. Literally provide the sky high length to your lashes and also the lift. I love it. The blue one shows up really well, especially on Indian skin, but the burgundy one not much. It kind of looks like almost black, I would say, if you're looking from a distance, but if you're coming closer you can see that slight burgundy tint. I just wish that the burgundy was a little more burgundy so that it's, you know, visible on Indian skin tone. But this blue one, oh my god, so beautiful. So beautiful. I love it. Last but not the least, Muruja Beauty lipstick. Can we just talk about the packaging first? How cute and compact these are. I love the rose gold cap as well. It comes with a small precise doe foot applicator. These are having 1 swipe pigment. I have been wearing this color since 4 hours. I ate, I had my lunch in between. Still the tint is remaining. They are super comfortable to wear, lightweight, non-drying formula, has this moussey kind of texture. It does get transferred a lot, but even after getting transferred so many times, it doesn't get washed out. It doesn't get wiped off at all. The tint remains on your lips, and honestly you don't have to reapply even if it gets transferred or if you eat something. I just had my lunch before shooting this video with this on, and look at that color. Also, I know everybody's talking about the shade Pookie and Brew, but this particular color, Glow Up, is my favorite. I feel this color looks really good on me, but I definitely want to try that shade Pookie. This sounds so cool. I love how the names also of each shade. Glow Up, Pookie, Brew. Love it. And with that, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you all like this video. Let me know if you have tried any of these products and what was your thoughts on that. And if you want me to try something new, let me know in the comment section below. I would love to try all of those products for you all and share my review on those. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please do like, share and comment down below. And if you're new here, please do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all soon in my next video. Till then, take care and stay happy. Bye-bye.